Well, hello again. This is Tim with C&D Farms, and today we're going to do a little bit of work around the farm. It's probably some of the first work we've done out here, other than last year we cut the field. So come and join us today as we do a little bit. Also, I'll show you the new driveway and some of the stuff that we're getting ready to do. Well, hello again. This is Tim with C&D Farms, and as you can see behind me, there's some gravel back there. So they finished some of the road. They got the gravel part put down. So now it's up to me. I've got to do the seeding on the sides and finish the ditches. I chose to do that myself to try to save a little money. We've got about 800 and some tons of stone, so it was a pretty costly driveway. But I'm gonna turn the camera around here. This is kind of the just the gravel, but the unfinished part. So I'm gonna rotate the camera around. So as you can see, got most of the driveway in. If you remember some of the past videos that we done, there's the tree right there. That's kind of where our working pen is going to be. That's got to be redone. And as you can see, the ditches are still kind of rough looking, but that's one of the things that we done today. I brought the tractor, the small tractor, the Kubota L2900 with the landscape rake, and we're going to unload that and try to get some of that stuff on the farm and getting ready to start using it. And next week I'm going to probably start seeding. So the rain kind of messed us up this week, so we'll turn the camera around. The rain kind of messed us up this week, and so it's still a little muddy, and I don't want to get in there and make more of a mess. If I can wait 2 more days, it'll be done dried out enough for me to be able to do it. So I'm gonna wait. So today I'm gonna do a little bush hogging around where we're gonna have our house, so that the contractors can look at it and not walk through grass. It's about ankle high, a little over ankle, about calf high now, not quite knee high, but I want to bush hog at, and I'm gonna bush hog around our shed up here, and you can kind of see some of that we're gonna do in just a little bit. I'll try to get some footage of that. I got a GoPro as well, and I'm gonna see how that works with the magnet mount, and then also tying some of the footage with this camera, with the GoPro camera, together. So that's kind of what I'm gonna try to do today. We'll see how this video turns out. But kind of walking up to where the house is going to be. You can see the Kubota L2900 behind us there. That's what we're going to use today. I'm not going to use the Massey Ferguson today. Still hadn't quite got that out yet. So, but the plan is some of this area right here behind me, down the shed, not all of it, but we're going to bush hog some of that, and then kind of turn around right here, right in there where the house is going to be. I'm going to bush hog about 100 by 100 area, not all of it, because we still plan on putting cows here. A friend of mine wants to put his cows, and excuse me. So we're going to mark off a temporary, we're going to take temporary fencing and fence all of this area in. That way the cows can have the rest of that pasture there, and they can get all back in there as well. So, and that's the back pasture on the other side of these pines. So, and also if we'll come on around here again, they'll be able to get that front pasture as well. So the only thing they won't be able to get to is right where we're standing. So that's why I want to bush hog this, because this is going to be our construction zone. So I really hope that we can have some construction started here within about a month to 2 months. This COVID-19 stuff has really put a damper on it. I thought I was going to be a lot further along than I was, but the sale of the property didn't quite go through as fast as I wanted. And so it's just a lot of different things. But the key thing is we still got, we're still here. We're still having faith, and to be honest with you, it's kind of in God's plans anyway. So it's not really my plan, although that I may want it to be. The truth is, it's when He's ready for us to be here, we'll be here. I think He's opening the doors, and we're walking through them, but we still got a few more to go through, and we got to work on His patience. So that's the way I feel. But anyway, we're gonna get to work, and I'll have some footage of us doing some bush hogging, and then we'll come back and finish out the video after we finish some of our work. So see you in a little bit. See how this GoPro works. One of the things I done was I put my landscape rake inside my bucket, transported it down the highway. I'm not going to say that's the optimal thing to do. However, I did have it tied pretty good. So we're going to drop it off. I bush hogged this little spot so it wouldn't be in high grass, because I am going to need it next week. And I wanted to kind of bush hog it down before we drop it off. So we'll continue on with the bush hogging and doing a little work around the farm. hope you enjoyed some of the footage of the Kubota L2900 with the AgriFab 5-foot bush hog. Just doing some light cleanup around the farm. We're not finished yet, but wanted to kind of end the video right here and just say that we're starting. At least we're making some progress. That's kind of the key. I know in the last video I said I was, we finally had the road going, and that was amazing. So one little step at a time. Right now, next week, we're going to start seeding the ditch lines. I'll have some footage of that as well. And so I wish I could have done it this week, because we did get a nice rain a couple of days ago, but wasn't quite ready, and I didn't want to do it halfway and then the rain wash all my work down the ditch. So that's kind of why we waited, and that's probably going to be the best thing. So until the next video, I hope you enjoyed this little short video on this. And just remember, everybody, during this time of quarantine and during this time of a lot of social isolation, really, that always contact your family, always contact your friends. We got phone, we got social media. Imagine what this would have been like 15, 20 years ago, when we didn't have high-speed internet, or didn't have YouTube, or didn't have Facebook, or any of these social media platforms that we have to connect with each other. So just remember, that God's in charge, and as long as He's in charge, and as long as you believe in Him, that you will, always be able to make it through it. We don't always understand His plan, but remember, He's got a plan for us. So until the next video, we'll see you then.